everybody out there in YouTube land? Jake of the One-Man Band is back again, and welcome to another edition of Hunger Games Simulation. This time, we got X-Men. It is the X-Men characters. Yes! I've been waiting to do this one for a while, because I love X-Men. I actually really do. I don't follow the comics all that much, but the movies, I find the movies enjoyable. I know so many people are going to hate me because it's like, oh, you like the movies, I don't like the comics? Well, you know what? Shut up. Not everyone has all the time in the world to read comics like you. So, enough about me. Let's talk about the tributes. From District 1, we have always the fan favorites, Professor X and Wolverine. District 2, we have Cyclops and Jean Grey, or the Phoenix, whatever you want to go on. From District 3, we have Storm and Beast. And District 4, that's District 3. This is District 4. Maybe one day I'll learn how to actually count correctly. Anyway, District 4 has Magneto and Mystique. From District 5, we have Iceman and Rogue. From District 6, we have Nightcrawler and Colossus. From District 7, we have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, the twins. From District 8, we have Kitty Pryde and Gambit. From District 9, we have Sabretooth and Toad. District 10 has Angel and Havoc. District 11 has Emma Frost and Bishop. And District 12 has Apocalypse and Juggernaut. Now, I know Juggernaut isn't an actual mutant in the comics, but he is still a big character in the X-Men universe. That's why I put him in there. So, who am I going to be rooting for? Well, Nightcrawler, because he's my favorite. Beast, because he's my second favorite. And I think Magneto, because Magneto has always been a really cool character in my book. Like, the two people who play him, Michael Fishburger, I think his name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. And Sir Ian McKellen. Amazing. I love both of their portrayals of him. Both of them are really good actors. I love them very much. So, that is the Reaping. That's who I'm rooting for. You choose who are you rooting for. Let us proceed. Let us see what's going to happen in this X-Men Hunger Games. Hunger Games of the Mutants. Alrighty. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Juggernaut, Sabretooth both run away from the cornucopia. Professor X takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Dude, I could just see him killing everybody with it in his wheelchair, just being awesome. Professor X. Dude, Professor Xavier is awesome. Quicksilver scares Havoc away from the cornucopia. Rogue snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Colossus, Toad, Bishop, Emma Frost, and Angel all run away from the cornucopia. Mystique rips a mace out of Wolverine's hands. Wow, Wolverine, being a pushover, aren't we? Scarlet Witch receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Cyclops, Apocalypse, and Beast all run away from the cornucopia. Iceman, Gambit, Magneto, and Storm form a suicide pact and kill themselves! It's been like 3 minutes! You're already making a suicide pact? Magneto, I am disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you right now. That wasn't the real Magneto. I bet it was a stupid one. The real Magneto wouldn't have done anything like that. Alrighty, Kitty Pryde rips a mace out of Nightcrawler's hands. Wow, Nightcrawler, being a pushover, aren't we? And Jean Grey runs away from the cornucopia. Proceed! Already 4 people are dead. They are dead by their own hands. That's just sad. Day 1. Mystique attends to Bishop's wounds. Sabretooth injures himself. Well, it's okay. He's got that healing factor. He could probably just fix himself. Angel camouflages himself in the bushes. Rogue, Cyclops, Toad, and Apocalypse raid Colossus's camp while he is hunting. Jean Grey throws a knife into Scarlet Witch's head. One of the twins is down! One of the twins is down! Bishop camouflages himself in some bushes. They're probably blue bushes. He would fit right in right there. Professor X chases Wolverine. You're from the same district. Don't do that. You're supposed to work with each other. Juggernaut practices his archery. Emma Frost runs away from Havoc. Quicksilver stabs Nightcrawler in the back with a trident. No! Nightcrawler, why? Why? Dude, he was always my favorite. He was a teleporter. He was German. He was just so freaking cool. Why? Kitty Pryde dies of thirst. Well, that just sucks. Everyone's dying for stupid reasons. Too fast. My people have been taken out way too fast. Now I can only root for Beast. And I do like Beast. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Iceman, Gambit, Magneto, Storm, Scarlet Witch, Nightcrawler, and Kitty Pryde have all died. Well, only Nightcrawler died in battle. The rest of them kind of went out like pansies. Oh, okay. This is sad. Let's continue. It hasn't even been one full day, and 2 of my people are already out. This is just bad. Emma Frost is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Well, maybe she wouldn't be so cold if she would have put some actual clothes on. I don't know why she has to go walking around in that much lack of clothes. Rogue receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Juggernaut receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Bishop tends to Havoc's wounds. Toad, Beast, and Apocalypse discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Wolverine and Angel tell stories about themselves to each other. Well, Wolverine's stories probably wouldn't be all that long. He's got memory loss. Sabretooth starts a fire. Cyclops and Mystique sleep in shifts. Colossus receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Jean Grey lets Professor X into her shelter. And Quicksilver passes out from exhaustion. Well, that's probably from all the running. But I don't know. He seems to have pretty good endurance. So I don't know why he would pass out from exhaustion. Day 2. Sabretooth, Juggernaut, Toad, and Jean Grey raid Havoc's camp while he is hunting. Bishop spears Cyclops in the abdomen. Well, Cyclops is gone. My original favorite is now dead. Wolverine overhears Beast and Apocalypse talking in the distance. Colossus tries to sleep through the entire day. Mystique searches for firewood. Rogue sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Emma Frost explores the arena. Quicksilver is prickled by thorns while picking berries. Professor X ambushes Angel and kills him. That is just so funny in my eyes, because it's like the guy who's in a wheelchair is a paraplegic, ambushes the guy with frickin' wings and kills him. Well, mind over matter. That's it right there. Professor X is just way too powerful for any of these people. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Cyclops and Angel have both fallen in battle. You know, I was really considering whether I wanted to put Angel or Archangel, but I decided on Angel. I don't know why, I just did. Bishop climbs a tree to rest. This is night 2, by the way. Toad, Emma Frost, Apocalypse, and Mystique sleep in shifts. Beast is awoken by nightmares. Well, it's okay, Beast. You'll be okay. You just gotta survive. Remember that. Quicksilver and Rogue run into each other, decide a truce for the night. Well, Quicksilver, are you alright? If you ran into her, if you made skin contact, she'd start sucking the life out of you. But, you know, both of them are pretty well covered in clothing, so I think they're alright. Wolverine receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Cyclops, Havoc, and Sabretooth sleep in shifts. Juggernaut stays awake all night. Professor X sees a fire but stays hidden. And Jean Grey falls into a pit and dies. What a terrible end for the Phoenix. That is just sad. I'm sorry, Jean. You kind of went out like a little pansy doodle. Day 3. Apocalypse convinces Professor X not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Well, dang it. Now we know what the outcome of the new movie is going to be. Apocalypse is going to kill Professor X. I do not approve of this. And you know, I wasn't really all that excited for the new X-Men movie coming out, but you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I'll go see it, just because it's like so many actors that I like in it. Bishop searches for firewood. Mystique begs for Rogue to kill her. She refuses, keeping Mystique alive. Wolverine receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Beast sprains his ankle while running away from Colossus. Don't do that, Beast. You're supposed to be in your best condition, in your best. Don't injure yourself is what I'm getting to. Sabretooth, Toad, Havoc, and Emma Frost hunt for other tributes. Quicksilver goes hunting, and Juggernaut goes hunting. Alrighty. Oh, arena event! A volcano erupts in the center of the arena! Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a volcano erupt before in these simulations. Juggernaut survives. Apocalypse survives. Quicksilver is buried in ash. I can't see how that actually happened. You know, he's fast. It's like, how did he get buried in ash? Well, maybe he was asleep or something. Toad pushes Sabretooth into lava. Yeah, your healing factor, I don't think it'll work so well with all that going on, you burning up in lava. Bishop survives. Havoc survives. As Emma Frost trips over Colossus into the lava, she grabs him and pulls him down with her. So they both die. That's sad. Okay. Rogue suffocates by the ash and smoke. That's terrible. Wolverine dips his weapons in the lava and kills Beast with it. No! Beast, why? Wolverine was just all like, adamantium claws, into the lava, flash it onto Beast. And Beast was all like, no, not the lava, I'll burn up in the lava. And then he died. And Mystique survives. Dang it! Friggin' dang it. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jean Grey, Professor X, Quicksilver, Sabretooth, Emma Frost, Colossus, Rogue, and Beast have all fallen in battle. Dang, man. I like all these characters. They're all super cool. Especially Beast and Colossus. I really like them. And Professor X. Professor X is always amazing. So we have 7 left. And it's only night 3. This is gonna be a short one. Okay. Night 3. Juggernaut severely slices Mystique with a sword. Well, there goes Mystique. Nice going, Juggernaut. Havoc starts a fire. Bishop receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Apocalypse tends to Wolverine's wounds. And Toad cooks his food before putting out his fire. Proceed. Oh, the feast! The feast! We got to go to the feast! 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 The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Apocalypse sets an explosive off, killing Wolverine and Havoc. Well, most of these people are villains that are left. Bishop is really the only good guy, if you will, left. Juggernaut cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Wow! Didn't think that would happen from Juggernaut, but whatever. Toad decides not to go to the feast, and Bishop decides not to go to the feast. You know, very smart. Smart job, you two. Alrighty, and then there were 3. And then there were 3. Let's see. Toad begs Bishop to kill him. He refuses, keeping Toad alive. Oh, okay. Apocalypse tries to sleep through the entire day, like the lazy bones that he is. Apparently, he was a pharaoh back in the day. Pharaohs would do that, right? Sleep through the entire day? 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mystique, Wolverine, Havoc, and Juggernaut have all fallen in battle. All very good, well-known people in the X-Men universe are all gone. Dang it. Dang it, Hugh Jackman! Night 4. Apocalypse stays awake all night. Bishop receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor, and Toad looks at the night sky. Proceed, proceed to day 5. Let's see who will win this game. Apocalypse receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Toad receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. And Bishop receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. They got sponsored really good. They must have been really impressive during like the week of the showing off phase. They were just like, yeah, we're so awesome. Everybody's gonna want to sponsor us, which is that freaking cool. Apocalypse accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Sucks to be you. And Bishop dies of dysentery. Well, that leaves only one left. That leaves only one left. Toad! Toad is the winner! The little slimy throwaway villain of the X-Men ends up being the winner. That's funny. That's quite funny. It's hilarious is what it is. So here's the lineup. Okay, guys. Toad won, and this is going to conclude this Hunger Games simulation. We're coming up to 24, 25, and I may be doing something real big. Maybe a quarter quell? Maybe. I'm saying maybe because I just need to go back. I kind of want to look through all the previous ones before, kind of figure something out. But there'll definitely be something big for the 25th game. So, Be sure to like and favorite if you've enjoyed. Subscribe, of course, if you feel inclined to. If you have a suggestion for a cool Hunger Games simulation, leave it down in the comments below. And if you already have a build of the Hunger Games simulation, be sure to leave that code in the comments below. That way I can take a look at it and maybe it'll end up being on the channel. So until next time, be a good person, tip your waitresses, keep moving forward, and I'll see you next time I'm out there in YouTube land. I'll see you then. Yee-haw!